Hi, I'm Shord, and in this video I'm going to show you how to transfer your mini smart key from the original model to a new key housing. What you'll need for this is at least a flathead screwdriver and preferably something you can use to gently pry things open. We sell the prying tools on our website, and personally I would recommend using them because this can really be a tricky model. Also, a quick warning, it's okay if it doesn't work out. It really can be a difficult model to transfer. If you can't figure it out, you can always ask if we can help you at our office in Nieuwerkerk, or you can send it to us for repair. I'll start by opening the original before we transfer it to the new model. First of all, we see that there is a chrome edge around the key. We try to gently pull it towards us. And this can sometimes be quite tricky as well because they are often really tightly secured. They also rarely still look like real chrome. You often see some white spots as well because the chrome layer has weathered. Next. And here, things might look a bit different for me than they do at your home. The key I'm opening here is not an original mini model, but rather a model that was made later for a customer. Because of that, this one opens much more easily, but in reality, this layer can be completely glued over the entire surface of the key. The easiest method is often to first go along the edges you see here. So basically around the opening where the emergency key is normally inserted. You can see those edges there. And you can try to get your prying tool, knife, or a screwdriver in between them to create some space here. Often you have to work your way around it a bit before it's open on all sides. But since I have a slightly easier model in front of me now, it will probably go a bit more smoothly for me than for people at home. Next, try to find a small opening and very carefully run your prying tool along the length of the key until it comes loose on all sides. This can actually be quite a lengthy process before you can get through it safely. Do take note. It's okay to use some force, but don't apply too much pressure. The difficulty with this key is also that there are all sorts of components inside the key. So if you press too hard, it's possible to damage the circuit board or components on the circuit board, like those micro switches you see here. So it only needs to go in a little bit, just enough to get under the edge, and then you work your way around the rim. Another thing that might be different between the model I have here and the one you have at home is that in most mini keys produced by Mini, there is a rechargeable battery attached to the key here. I'll set this aside for now, and we no longer need the old casing, so now we'll take the new casing instead. Here as well, we'll carefully remove the chrome edge from the key, making sure not to damage it in any way. Take your time with this step, as the chrome edge can be delicate and you want to avoid causing any harm. Again, we press the button, and the emergency key comes out. And here too, we start working from the end where the emergency key normally goes in. We create some space. And when you hear the click, it's open. Next, you place the electronics inside here. And then you press everything closed again. You can also choose to apply a thin layer of glue along the edge. Just make sure to use glue that is safe to come into contact with the circuit board. Most instant glues are suitable for this. Make sure this is properly closed. Next, we take the key ring again. First, we try to attach it on one side, and then using our thumb, we carefully move it into place. I'm just trying to get it properly into the last corner here, and voila, that's it. Finally, you put your emergency key back into the holder, and you have successfully transferred the electronics to the new key. Once again, it may have been a bit of a challenge, but if you didn't manage to figure it out, don't hesitate to contact us, and we'll be happy to help you further. Hopefully everything went well with transferring your key housing. If you still didn't quite manage, you'll find our contact information in the description below this video, or you can leave a comment under this video and we'll be happy to help you further. Success!